What's going on, Mason? What's going on, George Mason University? What's up, George Mason University? What's going on, George Mason University? We're back.
Double ball!
David Bernard.
I'm Perry Buckley.
Lindsay Hokinson.
And I'm DeMonte Shaw.
What's going on, George Mason University? Welcome back into a special edition of the Pressbox. As always, I'm David Bernard.
I'm Tyler Byram.
And I'm Perry Buckley.
And today we got special guests with us, Anali. Anali, thank you for being on the show with us today. Of course, Anali is part of the men's basketball team here at Mason. And I guess we'll just start off by, how do you get your start in basketball? Just take us through the process of, being here at Mason now.
Okay, well, I started at 14 as a way to actually get in shape and lose weight. So I was in the park playing AAU basketball, like summer league. And I had a good game, and after that they come back again. I'm like, Mom, please, you gotta take me. And she's like, all right, I don't want to do this. I'm like, all right. So I have another 30 points, and then from there it led me to go into the AAU team.
Wait, did y'all catch that? 30 points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No big deal. No big deal. Quick skip over that. Yeah.
Then after that, I was 260 pounds, like 6'3". So I was still growing and everything. And then I had a big growth spurt towards the end of the year. I had 6'6". So it was a big transition for me, and just basketball opened up a lot of opportunities for me to travel, play, and just learn. At first I was like, I don't want to do this because it seemed like the levels I had to attain to get good it was hard. I didn't feel like I should be doing it, but it kept me out of trouble, and it was a good way for me to travel and see the country, because honestly I wasn't really doing nothing. So basketball really opened up the door for me.
Cool. So we know you started off at Seton Hall. So how did you end up choosing there? And then was it hard to actually transition from Seton Hall to here at Mason?
No, transition wasn't hard. My freshman year, that was tough. I mean, going into college, you're thinking all right, I'm gonna play this year. I'm gonna have a great year. I'm going to NBA. That's what everybody thinks. And then I realized, okay, then it was 6 a.m. practices. It was 6 a.m. individuals. I'm just like, oh my God, Mom, this is harder than what I thought. So academically I did well, but basketball-wise I just wasn't fitting in there. So, and one of the reasons why I picked Seton Hall is because it was just literally 20 minutes away from Brooklyn, and it was easy for me to see my family and my friends to come watch me play. Unfortunately, things didn't work out to the best of what I wanted it to. So I came out to Mason. I visited. My mom knew Coach Hewitt prior to me coming. She's like, oh, just check out the school. I'm like, all right. Came down here, I loved it. I was like, wow, it's spacious, and it's city life, and it's suburban life. I was like, I like it. So I picked George Mason. So pretty much how I ended up in Fairfax. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
You touched on Hewitt a little bit. So what were some of the reasons that you wanted to play under Hewitt, and what are some of the positives that he brings to the team?
Well, just his up-tempo game. He's he gets the ball and he just pushes. I kind of like that fast-paced game. That's really my game. I play with a lot of energy, so I love to be up and down the court. So if I could get a rebound steal, pass it up and get it back for a dunk, that's what I'm going to do. So it was a good fit for me to come here.
We like that too as fans.
Yeah.
Entertaining for us to watch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, so now I know you're probably close with all the guys on the team, but who's that? Do you have one guy that's your bro that you guys are always hanging out, always doing stuff, or?
Probably John Arledge. We have the same birthday too, September 21st, so it's kind of weird.
Okay.
But we kind of all mesh together. It's vital for us to be together as a team, because we're in a bigger conference and we need to connect in order for us to play in those hard games, especially playing against a team like VCU. Mm-hmm. They press all 40 minutes, so we have to be locked in together on the same page, and that one person could do it. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of talent on the team. Sherrod Wright, Brian Allen, those guys are really talented players. But we need, as a team, to be together. So I think us all meshing together is important this year, especially this year, being in a new conference. So
cool. So who are some of the players that you did talk about meshing together? Who are some of those players that do grab guys and bring them together, and when they start straying off or getting things are getting to their head? Who are some of those leaders on the team that really pull you guys together?
Man, I gotta think about that one. I mean, because we all get in that moment where we're just oh man, this is getting too frustrating with school and basketball. But I would say, Probably Johnny Williams, probably, because he's more older and he knows he's in grad school, so he has a lot of experience. I mean, we all try to lead in our own way, you know. We're all good kids, and, you know, we all want to do something for the university and for ourselves as well. So I guess we all try to, like, you know, if one person's out of line, we might speak about it, we talk about it as a team. Nobody's just like, all right, shut up, you sit down, you do this. And we all, like, kind of mesh together, like, work together. So,
Good.
yeah. That's pretty much.
So we touched on the serious side. How about how about more of a, like, you know, the funny side? Who's the jokester on the team?
I would say Patrick. He's really funny. Cause like he thinks he's like J. Cole, and then somebody thinks he's Drake. I'm just like this light skin thing, you know.
Light skin brothers.
Yeah, so you know how light skin people are.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what does he do? He just goes around rapping? And...
He goes around rapping. He acts like Drake. I'm just like, yo, Patrick, stop, man. We gotta practice. Like, I don't want to hear you singing.
You know, honestly, of all the people on the team, I would have not picked Patrick.
Yeah.
Neither would I.
Outside perspective.
No,
He's
he's
really
freshman.
funny,
You know, been his second year on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Feels
expect that
comfortable.
either. Yeah.
Like since he picked. I'm sorry. Been talking too much. All right.
No, that's what you're here for.
But since he picked Mason, it's just like, you know, he went to school around here, so everybody knows who he is. Like girls, guys, Patrick. Just like old people, Patrick. Like so, like he's very like, you know, connected to people around this area. So yeah, and I guess his spirit opened up like when he's like around us. So.
Good. Hopefully that helps his confidence while he's shooting.
Yeah.
You know, from what I can tell, he has no trouble with confidence.
Oh,
Just
yeah, he let that thing go.
So I know you talked about you know, balancing schoolwork and basketball. Have there been times where you found it, I guess, more difficult, more stressful at certain periods, or how's it like balancing those two together? You know, just being an athlete and then, you know, on top, you know, staying on top of everything with the work.
I would say like going into college, like time management is very is vital, like with anything, because like if you don't manage your time, like it's easy for you to like not be focused in practice,
right.
And also you miss assignments, and when you're on the road, that's the toughest because you have to send in your paper, anything you have to do, you have to send in, and it's sometimes just overwhelming. But at the end of the day, if you just manage your time in the right way, then you'll be able to complete all your assignments. But it's not easy though. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's been easy. I think last year, my junior year, I'm a redshirt junior on the court, but senior academically. So this is my senior year, so this year I'll be getting my degree. But
congrats.
it was
Yes. That's big time.
Thank God. But it's been tough. I mean, a lot like my junior year, like academically was tough. Like it was hard. Like all my grades I tried getting, like the lowest grade I got was a C+, but most of them were B's, so I was happy about that. But it was tough though, just managing everything with basketball and traveling. Because last year was my first year really playing college basketball. I'd say opposed to my freshman year, so it was a adjustment. But you know, I got it this year. I know what I gotta do. Classes are almost over. Only class really kicking my butt is research methods, which I don't like because we have to write a 30-page paper on the same topic.
Oh my
so
goodness.
yeah, so that's
Wow.
about it though. I would say just time management.
So you mentioned graduation coming up soon. So what are some of your goals, like career-wise? And by the way, just to let people know, what's your major?
Sports management is my major. I'm just gonna finish up this year, get my diploma, slide across stage, and then after that go to grad school. So coming back next year.
Okay.
So hopefully, if things work out and the way I wanted to, I'll be playing professional basketball wherever. So whether it's overseas, NBA, we'll see. You know, just gonna keep working hard, stay positive.
Definitely.
All I could do.
Definitely. Well, we always talk about the show, just like the energy you bring on the court. Like the second you step in the game, it's like, oh, Anali's about to bring that energy. So, you know, we just love that constant, you know, just that vibe that you give on the court, that constant energy you bring on the court. And I guess, so what are your outlooks for? Do you have any personal goals for yourself or for the team this year? In terms of, I know, you know, team-wise, probably, you know, winning A10. And do you have any personal goals for yourself this year on the court?
Yeah, I do. Well, first, team goal is for us to go to NCAA tournament. Also, just make a name for ourselves in the A10. Me personally, I want to lead the league in rebounds. So as a small forward, I could get in there and get rebounds, and I run in there. I'll crash into there and get a rebound. So that's what I want to do this year, as far as like, you know, me being personally as a goal for me to do. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm gonna bring that energy. That's what I gotta do. I mean, especially against VCU, I'm excited. Like, I cannot wait. So
yeah, we're looking forward to it.
speaking of the A10, is there anything that Paul Hewitt and the team has to do differently than what we did in the CAA? I mean, I know it's a big step forward, but I mean, the teams in the A10 are way different than the teams in the CAA.
Just the attitude is different, and also the workouts are way tougher. A lot more tougher, actually. Our preseason was really tough. We did for preseason we did mental training thing, like kind of like what the Army people do. Like we would run and we had to remember my combination number. Like if my number was 362, at the end of the workout, if nobody remembered the number, like if I didn't remember 362, the whole team would have to suffer and run. So it's pretty tough for us to like learn and think at the same time. So the whole time running down the corner, just like 362, like 362. So it was pretty tough. Things definitely changed. We go hard, you know, and then some of our off days, you know, we rest. But this year has been the hardest for me. But you know, I'm ready for it. You know, been working hard in the off season, and I'm ready for it. That's
great to hear.
Yeah, definitely.
We're ready for a season start as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. It just happened so fast.
So I guess how's your you know Mason Madness was big. I guess just in terms of counting down for the season and you know just coming towards you know I guess the preparation up to practice. I guess can you kind of walk us through what a day-to-day basis is? I guess you know through a practice day, you know how you guys you know go into practice, you know coming out, you know making sure you guys are condition yourself, make sure you're getting that rest.
Prior to practice? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so usually on a practice day, we would have weights in the morning. I would have weights around like 10 a.m. Then at 12, I would have tutoring from like 12 to 1. After that, I go get some food. Head to practice an hour before, stretch, roll out. Then after that, I'll get some shots up with one of the managers just before practice. And by the time we know we're stretching and we're getting ready for practice, we start off slow. And then we start like, you know, full court activities, going up and down, transition, working out on plays. We always, we go over review plays, you know, just to keep fresh on it. So when we're on the court, when we're put in situations where, let's say we're coming down, we'll get a wing drag, which would be like the big man coming down for the wing to score to go to the lane. So we do different things like that. But practice is tough though, and it's strenuous. Like, but Coach Hewitt does a good job of getting us in shape preseason wise and just getting us ready to compete, you know. Because I like his style of play, just going up and down the court. I could run all day, you know. And then all my teammates ask me, like, yo, do you ever stop? Like, we had conditioning one day. We had to do 20 minutes straight of running up and down the court. We had to do down and back 3 times in 35 seconds, which seems impossible, but we had to make it. But after that, I get the ball. After we're done with everything, everybody's on the floor laying out. I go get the ball and I start shooting. And like, Coach Hewitt grabs the ball. He's like, "You're done. You're done." I'm like, "Oh man." So he does a good job getting us ready. So
Good.
yeah.
So you mentioned that training and practice has been tough this year, which is a good thing because we're stepping up to the A10.
Yeah.
So what were some of your takeaways from last year and some of the things that you worked on in the off season?
This like last season I worked on like getting my body right. This year in the off season I worked on my handle, ball, shooting, all parts of my game, post work. I got to train with some people down here in Manassas. Like I know a guy down here, he trains me and works me out. His name's Darius. He's actually one of the assistant coaches at Bowie State. So he worked me out. And I was just really serious. After the season, I just felt like I wasn't satisfied with, you know, like the playing time I got and just the way I played. I felt like I could do much more than just, you know, play with energy. So I added up a little shooting, dribbling, just with me, just like understanding the game more, IQ part of growing my game. So that's what I did work on this summer. You know, I'm just ready for it to show, you know, more or less, and just talk about it. I'm ready, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. And so I guess let's real quick we'll do some do a little pro sports. Do you have any allegiance with any team? You know, football, basketball. You know, favorite players.
I'm not a football fan. I don't like football. I don't know why. I know you guys probably like, oh, why not? But I just don't like it. But basketball wise, I like the Knicks. But since the Nets moved to Brooklyn, I like the Brooklyn Nets. So it's right near my house. I gotta show love.
Okay.
It's the home team.
Yeah.
I do love Melo.
Tough jumping from New York to Brooklyn.
So what happens when they play each other?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going from
that happens
Brooklyn,
more than
man.
once.
Yeah. I'm from Brooklyn.
All right.
I love Melo though, but you know, growing up, I did admire Melo. Just like his game, the way he played. You know, he's just real smooth. But Yeah.
What do you think your Nets' chances are this year in terms of bringing in Paul Pierce, Garnett?
If they stay healthy, they're good. If they don't, then I don't know. So.
Yeah. Understatement of the year.
So.
You got Jason Kidd as the head coach now and everything. How do you?
That's crazy. Went from player to coach, and retired and everything.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame next to him, everything.
Yeah. So I guess are there any? I know you mentioned Melo. Are there any other players in the league that you kind of look at that you say you kind of pattern your game towards, or that you look at to kind of study in a sense?
Back in the day was Ron Artest, just the way he defended, being able to defend multiple positions. That's pretty much who I emulated my game after. Trying to think who else. I mean, I kind of when I started playing. Before coming to Mason and going to Seton Hall and everything, I went to elite camps. And I went to UConn elite camp, and I was able to play Caron Butler and Rudy Gay for the 2 times I went there.
Wow.
So I'm all right, these are NBA guys I'm playing against them. But Caron Butler playing me like I was in the NBA or something. He's pushing me, elbowing me, yeah, So after that, I realized you can't admire these guys because this is their job. That's how serious it is. Just for me being a 15-year-old playing against I don't know how old he was at the time, 27 or whatever. He took it serious. When you step on the court, it's serious. I took that admirers LeBron James or Kobe. I took that out of my game because at the end of the day, it's that's their job, and they're gonna, they're predators. They're gonna try to kill you on the court because that's their job. So I stopped admiring people's game. After that, playing Rudy Gay, playing them, they were just really serious about it. That's what made me be okay, I could do this because that's what I want to do. It was a good experience too. So.
Well said.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Play with them.
Yeah. So.
Nice. So I mean, obviously it'd be awesome if you could have had I don't know if you did, but if you could have had a conversation with them while you were there,
right.
Potential, NBA players. But who do you pull to, or who do you go to for advice at times? I mean, parents or old coaches or?
Probably my mom. Just how she was able to take care of me and my brother throughout our life. And I know she struggled, but she didn't play a sport, but she understands, that need and desperation to want to succeed and want to do something. So probably my mom. I always hit her up and just ask her how her day's going, just so we could speak. I'll tell her how my day's going. So probably my mom. Me and my mom are really close, and my brother too. He actually goes to nowhere, so it's pretty cool that he's down here watching me play and everything.
Does he play any sports?
I did play basketball, but now he's doing his little clothing thing right now.
Oh, okay.
And he's studying criminology.
Nice.
So.
He's got a clothing line you want to shout out?
Yeah, I can shout out.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so.
Nice.
Awesome.
So, are you guys ready for American? And what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, November 8th,
Yeah. Countdown.
You guys better come.
Oh yeah, you know it. Anali, once you're there, you better be there.
Be there.
Well, Anali, we thank you for coming on the show. Taking the time out with us and sharing all this information for us. We definitely appreciate it. Mason Nation, make sure you check out Opener, November 8th. All right, Anali wants you to be there. You better be there. If he finds you on campus, you're not there. It's
gonna be a problem.
But thank you for joining us inside the press box. Once again, I'm Vader Bernard.
I'm Tyler Byram.
I'm Perry Buckley.
Once again, thanks to Anali. We'll see you next week, next time. As always, George Mason University, press on.
All right, okay. Cut it.
Good. It's good.
You know